Should we tip when we go out to eat? The answer is yes, and I'll tell you why. Imagine you just finished a long, exhausting day at work. The only thing you want to do is go home, take your shoes off, sit down, and relax. As soon as you walk through the door, the children are screaming, they're hungry, they're starving, they need food right now. The way I see it, you have one or two options. Your first is to slave over a stove for about an hour, feed the kids, have a mess to clean up afterwards. In my eyes, I see no relaxation there. Your second option is to take the easy way out and go out to eat. When we go out to eat, we are seated. A person comes up to us, they give us something to drink, they take our order, they bring anything and everything that we need to the table. When we are finished, we simply just pack up, leave, go home, and relax. The server is then left to clean up the table, clean up any mess that is made, and continue on with their job. My name is Jessica Patterson. I have been a bartender for 5 years. I am not here today to argue the amount that should be tipped. Instead, my goal is to persuade everyone to tip in general, as something is way better than nothing. The USA Today tells us that the average salary for a tipped worker is $2.13 per hour. They tell us that it varies state to state, but the majority of the minimum wage for tipped workers is the $2.13 per hour. Which means that this typically adds up to pay for our taxes on our earnings. We do not receive a paycheck. We fully rely on our tips. Working as a server, it is required to tip out a certain percentage of your sales for other employees for their help. Personal experience, I can tell you that I have worked in a restaurant that has had as low as 1.5% tip out and as high as 4% tip out. Meaning if I have a table and their check is $100, I am tipping out anywhere from $2 to $4 just to wait on them. If that table does not leave me any money at all, I am paying to take care of them, which further reiterates the fact that something is better than nothing. You should always leave something for your servers. Some people say that they dislike tipping because they think they are expected to tip out more than what they can afford. I believe a new perception of tipped workers should be thought about, and that is that something is better than nothing. The Consumer Report tells us that tipping is a part of the U.S. culture. It doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. The wait staff should be treated with respect, as it is a real job. It is a job that people do. Dealing with the public is not an easy task. With a new outlook on tipping, we can help create a better experience all around. Considering that the minimum wage for your average server is $2.13 an hour, and that essentially your servers pay to work their shifts, they rely on their tips to live and provide for themselves and their family. Serving can be tough, dealing with the public. Remember, what goes around comes around. Treat your servers with respect and tip something, anything at all. Thank you.